Welcome back. Floridians will not see a property tax cut this year. Florida lawmakers left late last night in Tallahassee without approving any kind of tax relief during the session. That is despite a big push from the governor himself. Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders explains when we could see it back on the table.
Well, the budget passed, the hankies dropped, and the high fives have started. You might be wondering, hey, where the heck is that property tax cut I was promised? Well, it didn't happen. No big $5 billion rebate plan like the governor wanted, and most of everything else needs voter approval.
And nobody's ruling out property tax reform for next session.
No, we are not.
Yeah.
Guys like State Rep Danny Nix say they're committed to pushing forward with that select House committee that's reviewing 5 property tax cut ideas.
Good afternoon, everyone.
The group spending the summer doing a listening tour, then suggesting something for the 2026 ballot.
Well, I'm fortunate enough to be on that committee.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue to go through that process and make sure that we're doing something that's going to be sustainable.
Sustainability, the big concern. You cut too much and local governments and their services could suffer, especially if the economy sours. Would that hinder these plans? Well, House Speaker Danny Perez weighed in Monday.
I think it's a tough question to answer, and if anyone likes to give direct answers, it's me. But it's something we can address when we get there. For right now, we're trying to eventually get to a proposal that's palatable.
The Senate is also looking for an answer. In the budget, they've funded a state study to establish a framework to reduce or eliminate property taxes for homesteaded property. It'll be ready for the 2026 ballot as well.
The property tax discussion, let me just say this, it is alive and well. Two, just because we didn't find a way to be able to get that put into place this year does not mean that discussion is over.
What will ultimately come from this? No one knows. But Democrats worry GOP infighting that bogged down this year could do so again.
We're now here on day 105 of what was supposed to be a 60-day legislative session. And unfortunately, I'm not seeing any transformative policies that are going to improve the lives of Floridians.
Fresh out of the last legislative session, Florida now waits to see what happens in the next one. In Tallahassee, Forrest Saunders, ABC Action News.